community,
the values,
and experience.
A little oasis.
Welcome to the dynamic world of St. John's University, a suburban university in the heart of the world's greatest city. The largest Catholic university in the United States, St. John's was founded in 1870 when a small group of Vincentian priests opened a day college on the corner of Lewis and Willoughby Avenues in Brooklyn, with an enrollment of 47 young scholars, as they were then called. Our mission? To provide the opportunity for a quality college education to the children of immigrants and first-generation Americans, grounded in Catholic teaching and moral values. It is a mission as much alive today as it was 128 years ago. The faces may have changed, but the St. John students of today share the same hopes and dreams as those young scholars and the countless others who came after them.
My hopes and dreams are to get a good education, and that's the reason that I came here.
My hopes and dreams have been fulfilled even more than I had imagined they would be. I've had an absolutely wonderful time here.
Once I was here, I realized that there were really no limitations as to what I could do.
I really came here hoping that I would be able to find fulfillment in all the different aspects that the school offered and have a really good time and get a really good foundation for my future.
Indeed, St. John's is the institution that it is today because of the men and women who enter through its doors as students, then return again and again, even after graduation, to remain part of the university family and support our tradition of excellence. And make no mistake, the students of today are well aware of St. John's rich history and the success of its graduates. They look to these alumni, St. John's students of the past, as they plan their own futures, full of confidence and promise, ready to follow the St. John's example.
If it hadn't been for St. John's, I definitely would not be where I am today. I don't think I'd be doing what I am doing today. When I originally started St. John's, I sort of had a very narrow impression or narrow vision of where I wanted to be and where I wanted to go. And by the time I was ready to graduate, I had so many opportunities available to me. The education that I received here really prepared me for anything that would come my way.
I feel confident that I can go out and just show the world what I've learned from St. John's. And I think I will be prepared to deal with the challenges and to compete with other people from Ivy League schools.
You don't only have to have book knowledge, you have to have practical knowledge, how to act in an interview, how to act in a business environment. And they've been wonderful with preparing me for that. St. John's students don't have to worry about job placement.
Today, the university is comprised of 8 schools and colleges, has an enrollment of more than 18,500 students, and boasts 125,000 alumni around the globe. It is a university that embraces change, growing and moving from our first home in Brooklyn to campuses in Queens and Staten Island, as well as a new graduate center in Rome. Even now, we are building today for tomorrow, with technological advances transforming hundreds of classrooms, a growing global presence, and the first residence halls in our history about to become home to thousands of new students eager for a St. John's education.
What I really love about St. John's is that there's a real sense of community here, which you wouldn't expect in a school that is this large. And when you walk around among the teachers, the faculty, administration, there's a real sense that they care about you as an individual person. And even among the students themselves, there's so many students here, but I feel that I've gotten to know so many people, and it's like a second family.
They were really about people. They were really about their students. And that, I think, is hard to find when colleges and universities are becoming more like businesses.
It's great because you get the best of both worlds. You get the resources of the large school, as well as the atmosphere of, I guess, a smaller school, and the tight-knit family, and the sort of the care and respect that we have for each other.
You can have the most wonderful computers and most wonderful classrooms, but if the people in them aren't good at what they do and aren't willing to really help the students, then none of it matters without them.
St. John's has succeeded because since our beginnings, we have maintained a commitment to the young men and women whom we serve. a commitment to academic excellence and personal and intellectual growth, a dedicated faculty, a vibrant student body, and alumni who are leaders in business, government, education, law, and media. And St. John's continues to challenge our students to balance a life of achievement with service and compassion for others in the spirit of Vincent de Paul. Now, on the cusp of a new century, St. John's is on the brink of an extraordinary future. 128 years have passed since we first opened our doors. Yet our promise to our students and alumni is as firm today as it was then. The new St. John's will ensure that while we welcome the challenges to come, we remain true to our mission and to what has made us the university that we are today.